7 foot 6 inches, number 11, Vinyao. At the power forward position, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 16, Pau Gasol. At the shooting guard position, standing 6 foot 2, number 2, Kyrie Irving. The other forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 44, Anthony Davis. The other guard, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 8, Shai Alexander. Your Oklahoma City Thunder head coach is Mark Daigneault. Another round of applause for Oklahoma City.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. They've got Stephen Curry, also Devin Booker out there, and it's Nowitzki in at the 4. And for Oklahoma City, they've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Gasol in at the 4 spot. Still in the early stages of the season here, but some people are already talking about MVP and Rookie of the Year grade.
You know, I think it's a little early for that. I mean, those decisions are a long way off. But, you know, B.A., I guess it never hurts to take a peek.
Now here's Davis. Boy, he just disappeared against Memphis. They needed him. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Now Curry. They set the screen. Here's Nowitzki. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Gasol. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mark Daigneault gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He brought up the difficulties that come along with guarding Devin Booker, and he told me the hard part with Book is that he's a 3-level scorer and a willing passer. He's not just an isolation scorer. They use him in a lot of different actions, so you're constantly chasing him. Back over to you.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Yao. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Back to SGA. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Golden State. Well, Doris, when it comes to the mid-range game, is anyone better than SGA?
Boy, when you think of the all-time efficient greats, Kevin Durant comes to mind. But SGA is carving out that kind of career. You can post him from the mid-range. His handle gets him to the spots on the floor he wants. He wears that area of the floor out. But Curry can finish left, right, quick. He can quick shoot you, get you off your feet. This guy's so good on the inside.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside Booker. Back to Curry. Pass to Nowitzki. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Come on now, very few in the catch-and-shoot game better than Dirk Nowitzki. Still commands a ton of respect.
Here's SGA. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Booker, the pass to Nowitzki. From outside, off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Davis, that's good.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Curry passes to Nowitzki. Up and over Gasol. Again, Golden State.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches. In football, they talk about passing to the spot and letting your teammate go get it. That's exactly what happened.
Shot is good by Curry.
It is indisputable, not debatable. It's over. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter who's ever lived.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Green's checked in for Oklahoma City. James Harden comes in for Davis. Jimmy Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Allen comes in for Booker. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Yao. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
What a talented facilitator. James Harden knows the weak point of a defense and attacks it immediately.
And despite their historic regular season success, OKC still had their doubters around the league, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and it was verging on disrespect, if you ask me. But youth and inexperience counted against them. Now, they knew their true test would come in the playoffs, and they passed it with flying colors, taking home the championship.
Now here's Irving. Still no points.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Robinson. He's guarded by Irving. On the wing, SGA. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
The first free throw is good.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
And the Thunder making a change here. Davis is checked in. Both shots good from the strike.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Allen against Irving. There's the 3. They get it back. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now here's Butler. He's scoreless. There's 47 seconds left now in the first quarter. Pass to Green. There's the triple. It's rebounded by McHale.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Oh, stolen by Harden. Inside. It's picked off. Here's Bird. Defended by Harden. Here's Bird. There's 14 seconds left in the first. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And the basket is good.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
For 3, Allen. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Warriors on top, leading by 1. quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
It was pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
On the floor for the Warriors, they've got Marc Gasol, and it's Butler in at the 2. Well, Doris, one of the highest compliments you'll hear about ball handlers is saying you can't speed them up.
That's exactly right, B.A., because pressure against the best players doesn't bother them. In fact, the greatest players want more than one defender because then they know that puts their team at an advantage if they can make great decisions.
And it's tied up with that one.
Perhaps the thing I will remember most when Russell Westbrook decides his career is done is how he brought competitive fire and spirit every single night, guys.
Coulibaly, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Warriors also with a sub. Podziemski's checked in. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them.
What we know unequivocally is the best players being your hardest workers, the guys who want to be held accountable, make such an impact on your program, and that is Russell Westbrook to a T.
And Allen gets it to go.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for Oklahoma City. Pass to Davis. Nice touch by Davis inside.
He may not be the, quote, pure point guard in the traditional sense, but the passing game of Russell Westbrook is so impactful.
Here's McHale. Gasol, the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bird. Rodman with a rebound. Now here's Coulibaly. He's guarded closely. Here's Davis. Some solid defense from Gasol. The Warriors have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Bird. The Thunder with the rebound. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So for Oklahoma City, Gasol's checked in for Coulibaly, and Irving is subbed in for James Harden. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Booker looking around. Pass to Bird. And here's Gasol. Checked by Gasol. Here's Bird. Still without a bucket. Cash money on the open jump shot.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Westbrook with the miss.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now here's Allen. Here's Nowitzki. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Shoots. And that one hits the back iron.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Davis, the pass to Westbrook. Irving for 3. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Gasol. Here's Nowitzki. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bird, that's good.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this team last year.
We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at Golden State. Still early, but they have the 3rd best record in the conference. And, of course, Oklahoma City behind 2 games.
Well, I think for the Warriors, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations. They're just not a team you want to face right now.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
Yeah, what a find by Green. A big man with outstanding vision.
Here's Nowitzki. And the shot's good. Nowitzki's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
High percentage look. You can't ask for much more than that.
Outside Irving. Butler against Gilgeous-Alexander. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Yep, that one goes.
This guy making his presence felt. Jimmy Butler, the ultimate competitor.
Now here's Lillard. Outside Irving. 1:11 left in the first half. And here's Gasol. It's rebounded by McHale.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Outside Booker. Outside for Butler. That three's off the mark.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And it's Green missing.
Oh, my goodness, those chippies, you come to regret those. That is a good look, and you can't complete it.
Butler passes to Nowitzki. Oh, Green with a block.
And still one of the nastiest defenders in this league. Green protecting the house.
Pass to McHale. Tries again. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. McHale's got his 2nd bucket of the game.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Warriors ahead, up 3. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Kerr. And Steve, what's your assessment of that first half of play and any changes in mind?
We'll see. We have to adjust during the game if we see something that's hurting us. But I thought the defense was pretty solid overall, and we'll see how it goes from here.
Okay, more.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the 3rd quarter right after this.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Well, I think for the Warriors, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season, at least. And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job despite the challenges.
Away from home, they aren't letting the crowd get into their heads. In fact, they've looked comfortable at times. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. The Warriors lead by 3. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Yao in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And it's Nowitzki missing. Nowitzki's gone 3 of 8 tonight from the field. Outside for Davis. AD stretching the floor.
Very effective facing up. AD spotting up and cashing in.
Golden State has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. All right, let's look back over the last 10 games now. See which teams were topping the charts in three-point shooting. The Warriors, 4th.
Number 1, you have to have good shooters. Number 2, you have to take good shots. This team is both talented and disciplined.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. To the left wing. Down low. Here's Yao. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. And the Thunder lead by 2. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Coach Mark Daigneault talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it, and if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Back to you guys.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Irving. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. To the middle, Gasol uses the glass on the layup. And now a 4-point Thunder lead.
Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Booker. Booker gets it done inside.
Well, that's what you call a tough 2, because if you're in the lane at D-Book's size, you never know what can happen. Outside
Irving. Outside Davis. And here's Gasol. Here's Yao. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Hits the trifecta. SGA's got 7 points in the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Nowitzki. Takes the 3. On target from range. 9 points in the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a screen to the inside. Here's Yao. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And so it's Golden State with it, trailing by 5. Pass to Nowitzki from behind the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, Nowitzki, a threat to score as soon as he catches the ball. Impeccable form and impeccable quickness on the shot.
Now here's SGA. Curry with a steal. Outside Booker. Booker on the move. And Booker with the jam.
That's just tremendous concentration by Devin Booker. He takes the contact, doesn't let it bother him. Now he'll get an N1 opportunity.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Westbrook, he's checked in for Gasol. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
Booker, not the guy you want to foul, gentlemen. This guy is one of the best from the stripe there is in the game.
Outside Irving. Pass to Yao. Now here's Davis. No good with the triple. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
11 feet out. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Outside Irving. Now Westbrook. Six to shoot. Back to Irving. And it's Bird with a rebound. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Pass to Booker. There's a minute 26 left to play in the third quarter. And yep, it's good. Thunder trail by 3. Outside Irving. Back to SGA. And they get it. He can't get it to go. Golden State has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. For 3, Booker. Devin Booker for 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Thunder. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
And the new group getting ready for the Warriors. And with this break, we have a chance to look at the best of the NBA shot blockers this season. Second is Anthony Davis.
He changes more shots than he blocks, and he blocks a ton of them.
.54 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Lillard against Allen. The shot by Lillard, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Here's McHale. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, this guy is just a load on the interior. Marc Gasol uses his size, he uses his angles to get where he wants to go.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
You think back to when Marc Gasol first entered the league. This was a big guy whose skills were certainly developing at the time. Now he's incredibly polished and a tremendous leader.
Gasol's checked in for Oklahoma City. Russell Westbrook comes in for Larson. Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Here's Westbrook. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Russell Westbrook will seek the mid-range to get himself started offensively. That's the comfort zone right there.
Westbrook against Booker. Gasol, a screen on Westbrook. For 3, Booker. Here's Gasol. beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Coaches talk about ending quarters. Well, you cannot do it better than that.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Jimmy Butler, Devin Booker out there with Marc Gasol, and it's Nowitzki in at the power forward position. Booker, the pass to Nowitzki. Booker against Lillard. Gasol, a screen on Lillard. From 12 feet, Booker's shot is good. Booker's got 12 points in just the second half.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
Gasol passes to Lillard. Green with a screen on Booker. For three, here's Lillard. No luck on that one.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Allen. And here's Booker. Back to Allen. Just 4 to shoot. Now Butler, defended by Harden. Butler can't get it to go. Thunder trail by 10. Here's Green. Pass to Lillard. The baseline J. It's rebounded by Golden State. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Booker. Here's Nowitzki. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
That's just great persistence from Nowitzki. Tracks down the offensive board thanks to his outstanding positioning.
Irving looking around. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Solid work from Kyrie right there. This guy never fears going against bigger players. His shot making too good.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
And if you're guarding Dame in the pick and roll, you need to stop the ball. Lillard can just eat you alive.
Achua with a screen on Lillard. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Damian Lillard. Now here's Irving. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Booker with the defensive effort.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
And he gets it to go from the low block.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Warriors.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving. Good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis. Oh, Davis asserts himself at the rim.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. And that's in.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Thunder trail by 12. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Booker against Irving. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA using that size.
I'll tell you, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done inside. So crafty with his footwork and ability to get shots.
Buries it from outside.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Davis outside. Now SGA. Gasol, a screen on Curry.
That's an example to me of Kyrie Irving's craftiness, right? Understanding how to draw the contact from defenders.
That free throw good from Irving. Doris, over the last few years, the NBA has done an outstanding job with replay, expanding its uses.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some, they would tell you that the replays and the reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes because ultimately these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right.
Now here's Irving. Outside, SGA. 14 feet away. Oh, he can't hit it. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot. Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Warriors.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
On offense, here are the Thunder, trailing by 17. Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes! Using that window! Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter.
Lose control. Baseline, melodies, got me in a chokehold. All day, all night, can't we lose control? Baseline, melodies, got me in the chokehold. All day, all night, can't we
lose control?
Feel it in my soul. Equilibrium, little high, little low. I ain't worried about the Wi-Fi code. Living in the moment till I get home. You ain't gotta get too close. Don't come around if you can't take a joke. I ain't tripping if you're rich or you broke. This a move everybody know.
Lose control.
Baseline, melodies, got me in a chokehold. All day, all night.
Lose control.
Baseline, melodies, got me in a chokehold. All day, all night, can't we
lose control?
She say she wanna fly me out, try me out. For her potty mouth, yeah. Try your best when depression choose ya. Your sundresses jump in like the bass while I calculate how much money it'll take till we free from this place. And she laugh, clink glass, think fast. Anywhere in this world you can have free that mind.
Lose control.
Ignorance is bliss. Don't tell me. You can spill the tea, I'ma sip. Baby, don't get mad, you some rip.
Lose control.
I'm all about my bread and my chips. The music in my head never quits.
Lose control. Lose control. Lose control.
Baseline, melodies, got me in a chokehold. All day, all night, can't we
lose control?
Baseline, melodies, got me in a chokehold. All day, all night, can't we
lose control?
You can get the Nissan Sentra. For all you, the driver inside got a license. They hop up out the pot and get your top rhyme. We survive. You can only catch a whiff of. Locked in way before the top 10 when I had the mutton chop shades and the wide brim on a different wave that I came in the game on. When I levitate, grab my sneakers and hang on. Young, but I still got sons in the game, but they not like the one with a dot in his name. If it's locking, it's gotta be knowledge you made it. The wildest applause when we hop on these stages. Go on, get your Teflon on, but once we let off this track list, go on, blow your chest off. When the last time that you heard a sound this hard? Compliments and knowledge in them. And we can go toe-to-toe. Anyone you know, young or old, to get drove in the. I just did the Super Bowl halftime show with the GOATs. What I wanted to do was verses. That's like.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And here's a look at some numbers for Michael Jordan.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
A look at the Bulls starting lineup. Holmgren is out there with Jokic. Then it's Cade Cunningham. Then there's Brown, and it's Edwards in at the shooting guard. And for the Pistons, Anthony is out there with Garnett. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Tracy McGrady, and it's Jordan in at the 2. Well, it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, build momentum heading towards midseason. and standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now here's Brown. Real disappointing game for him in that loss to San Antonio. McGrady dishes to Garnett. The three from Anthony. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
Yeah, and it can be deflating when you leave all those points at the line. But it generally is a make or miss league.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Now here's Anthony. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
He's drawing those whistles. A couple quick ones back to back.
Rose is checked in for Detroit. Chicago with the ball. Pass to Edwards. Shoots the three. And that one is off. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Pistons. Here's Anthony. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
With a forward who can handle the ball like Anthony, it opens up so many options for your offense.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
For your Pistons, Victor Wembanyama. 1 shot.
You look at the Pistons stand, statistically pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, they're well balanced. They have guys with size, athleticism, skill. You got to give a lot of credit to the front office and these players for their hard work.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And play stops, whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now, here's Cunningham. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Jokic from past the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
Wembanyama, a screen on Cunningham. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Here's Anthony. He's covered by Brown. And they pick up 2.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now, here's Holmgren. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Jokic, and he can't bank that one in. Pistons leading by 5. Here's Rose. McGrady outside. Shot clock at 5. Chicago grabs the miss. Back to Brown. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Yep, that one goes. Jokic has got 5 now.
Great look for Jokic. Listen, we know he can hit the outside shot, but going to Nikola inside is a winning play.
Now here's Rose. Still scoreless. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Edwards against McGrady. Can't hit from in close.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Different look here for Detroit. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Garnett. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Tracy McGrady. Chicago also making some changes. West is checked in for Brown, and it's Payton in for Cunningham. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. And that sends Blake Griffin to the free throw line. That one on Holmgren, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
What's up?
Second team foul. At the line for Detroit, Blake. One shot.
That's good from Blake Griffin.
And known for his explosiveness, Griffin also possesses that reliable jumper and is also a really good passer at that position.
Now, here's Holmgren. Scoreless thus far.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Wembanyama. They double-team Wembanyama. Griffin kicks to Williams, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Anthony Edwards. He's averaging 10 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Weber, he's checked in for Detroit. McGrady comes in for Williams. The Bulls also changing it up. Şengün's checked in for Jokic. Bam Adebayo comes in for Holmgren. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Gary Payton. To the paint, here's Şengün. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
Pass to McGrady. Griffin a screen on Edwards. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Edwards defending. And that one's good. McGrady.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
McGrady against Edwards. Inside. Here's Şengün. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Weber.
Highly skilled and intuitive. You know, Şengün is a handful. This is where some people compare him to a Jokic.
Şengün, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Şengün hits them both.
Competitive, selfless, and a high basketball IQ. Şengün with the traits every coach loves.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. McGrady against West. Steps back and fires. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And so it's Detroit in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Weber is out there with Griffin. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Rose in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now. Poked away and stolen by Payton. West with the ball. Now McGrady defending. Brown with the screen on McGrady. West against McGrady. West can't hit. Pistons leading by 8. McGrady outside. And Detroit with another turnover here. And with this quick break, we can show you the list of the most explosive shooting guards in the NBA so far. Let's take a look at Jordan. Third in the league. He typically dominates out there. He can seemingly score at will. And, of course, Tracy McGrady.
And night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. I mean, if you pick one way to deal with them, they'll beat you another way.
Yeah, all of these guys can carry your team offensively over long stretches.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Now, here's Cunningham after the miss from Kevin Garnett. Şengün with a screen on McGrady. 13 feet away. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down to just 4 points with the bucket from Cunningham. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace. Do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything. But as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Now, here's Cunningham, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Payton. That one misses. Davis with some nice deep. Weber kicks to Davis. And a great assist by Weber as that one goes in. Davis has got his first 3 points of the game.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Different look here for Detroit. Griffin's check in for Weber. Anthony comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Rose in for Baron Davis. Edwards has come in for the Bulls. West comes in for Gary Payton. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Adebayo with the ball. Still yet to score. On the wing, Brown. Defended by Griffin. Just 4 to shoot. Brown the pass to Edwards. Shoots over Griffin. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure. And that one didn't happen. And, boy, they just rolled.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Rose, no good. Bulls trail by 7. Brown kicks it to West. Outside Edwards. Adebayo with a screen for Edwards. Adebayo high post. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, it just seems like every year Edwards gets more comfortable running the pick and roll.
To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender, all right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Different look here for Detroit. Jalen Williams is checked in for Griffin. Jordan comes in for McGrady. And Carlton Carrington subbed in for Rose. Then for the Bulls, Jokic is checked in for Bam Adebayo. Şengün comes in for Brown. And it's Payton in for West. And so Jordan will bring it up for Detroit. 3-point lead. They host the 76ers after this game. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. The Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Edwards passes to Jokic. Back to Payton. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. That ties the game. Cunningham's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you try to stay connected to Cunningham, but he finds a way.
Outside Anthony. Into the lane. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Gary Payton. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
So for the Pistons, Victor Wembanyama comes in for Williams. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Carlton Carrington. Chicago also making some changes. Holmgren, he's checked in for Şengün. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Payton. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. It's stolen by Cunningham. Jumps up, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Well, teammates appreciate that kind of hustle on the break. Good work by Cunningham getting up the floor.
To the inside, here's Wembanyama. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside, Edwards. Back to Cunningham. It's stolen by McGrady. By himself. Throws down the breakaway jam.
McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Over in the corner, Brown. Holmgren outside. Sinks the triple. Holmgren's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Edwards against Jordan. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Anthony. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls lead by 1. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Billy Donovan here with us now, and coach, your team finishing the first half in impressive fashion. What's working for you out there?
Yeah, well, I think we got some stops. We played good defense, allowed us to get out in transition. That was helpful. So we just got to keep grinding away.
Defense has been their anchor so far. We'll see if they can keep it up, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. And, folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Please direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the game. Half-court shot. Drums, please.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
It usually takes some time for rookies to adjust, I'm telling you, man. But this group is playing like they've already been here for a while.
Preparation, Kenny.
Now let's take a closer look at that tight first half for the Chicago Bulls.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
Lots of interchangeable parts. They can throw different lineups at you. Keeps you guessing. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So with Peyton on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Jaylen Brown, Anthony Edwards out there with Cade Cunningham, and it's Chet Holmgren, and it's Jokic in at the 5. Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
Pass to Holmgren. Anthony against Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. A new 14 for the Bulls. Now Edwards. He's defended by Jordan. This one for 3. Edwards can't hit. The Pistons leading. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength. But he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that. But as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the Pistons, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, there's the Bulls, down 5 spots from them.
And, you know, for the Bulls, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
Jokic finds Cunningham. Sent back.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
A shot by McGrady, no good. Bulls trail by 4. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Cunningham sets a screen for Edwards. To the middle, here's Jokic. The shot comes out. Good defense by Wembanyama.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
Pass to Garnett. Lobs it up for Anthony. Holmgren with the steal. some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's stolen by Garnett. Jordan with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Nobody's getting that high, but Wembanyama.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Edwards passes to Jokic. Here's Cunningham looking to end the run. The Bulls with another miss.
It was an ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Garnett with a screen on Edwards. Here's Anthony. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And Anthony, really one of the most confident jump shooters. An elite level scorer who gets plenty of opportunity.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 7. Brown outside. Pass to Edwards. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Griffin's checked in for Kevin Garnett. And Chicago also making a switch. West is checked in for Cunningham. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Anthony against Brown. And it's blocked by Brown.
Great positioning and timing by Brown, using his athleticism to come away with the rejection.
Deflects the pass, and now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. McGrady kicks to Griffin. Outside Anthony, lets it go with the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Anthony's got the lead up to 9 now for Detroit. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And so, it's Detroit with it. After the three-pointer from Chet Holmgren. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand.
And this is how you squander a lead, just giving it away right now along with the ball.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. For the Pistons, Weber, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Jalen Williams comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Rose in for Carmelo Anthony. The Bulls also changing it up. Şengün comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Payton in for Edwards. Now, here is McGrady. He has 6. And stolen by Payton. West outside. And he banks in the layup. And now just a 4-point Detroit lead.
You have to love the approach Payton takes to the game. An exceptional passer who does a great job with distributing the basketball.
Jordan. Close range, Michael Jordan.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Brown sets a screen for Payton. West outside. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him, and he makes that one.
A true monster in the paint, and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
Rose passes to Jordan. A huge dunk by Jordan.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
From deep three-point territory. No good. And so is Detroit with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Weber is out there with Jalen Williams. And it's Garnett. Then it's Anthony. And it's Rose in at the point. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. And so here is Chicago after the basket by Detroit. Here's Payton. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
And Adebayo's such an excellent passer as a center. Finding the open man right there.
Down low. And stolen by Şengün. Tries from 10. Detroit with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Anthony. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the lead, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Weber. And it's Dort in for Jalen Williams. Now here's Anthony over Richard. And that one's good, Anthony. Anthony's got the lead up to 10 now for Detroit.
Scoring at an efficient clip tonight. Melo in that zone.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now Hallie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
Hallie, thank you so much. Now here's Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses off the left eye.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. West against Rose. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And it's a 12-point Detroit lead. Outside Edwards. Holmgren dishes to Edwards. Pass to West. And that one drops for him.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Michael Jordan is checked in for the Pistons. McGrady comes in for Derrick Rose. And then for Chicago, Jokic comes in for Bam Adebayo. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for West. Now here's Jordan. And Garnett has it in the corner. Back to Jordan. Wembanyama looking it over. Anthony fires a three-pointer. Good.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Bulls trail by 13. Outside Edwards.
Yeah, you have to challenge Edwards inside without fouling, but that's not easy to do.
At the line for the Bulls, Edwards.
Shooting two.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, what you have to love about Edwards is his drive. This is a guy that wants to be an all-time great when it's all said and done.
Both shots good from the stripe. Well, Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
And here's Edwards following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Personal foul. Team second.
Edwards against Jordan. From 17 feet away, Wembanyama reels it in. Now Jordan. McGrady outside. Now Jordan. It's stolen by Cunningham. Puts it right back up and in.
Cunningham making it go in the thick of things.
Think burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Anthony against Brown. From 14. Hands off. Bulls trail by 12. Fires the three. Cash money. Brown with the tray.
Well, when you're as polished and practiced a shooter as Brown, there's no reason to hesitate.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Cunningham against McGrady. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Jokic with the screen on McGrady. And here's Jokic. And the layup is off.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Victor Wembanyama. Shooting one.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. Well, Coach, we know the 2025 season was cut short for Wembanyama due to a blood clot in his right shoulder.
Yeah, it was too bad, Kevin, to see that season cut short. Look, I think it's easy to say Wembanyama would have been the defensive player of the year in 2025. I think he had that one sewed up, but he just couldn't get enough games in to get to that. And he's a guy that can do everything on offense. We're talking probably the next face of the league.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
Where the function? Where the function? The way I feel right now, I feel like we need to be all alone. So if you just playing around, you need to tell your girl, take a fine home, and that's real. Stop teasing me. Stop teasing me. I could change your life so easily. I keep begging you to stay, but you're leaving me. Leaving me. We got in the club. Got the whole 6 side, they believe in me. We got members east of the DVP. We got members west on the 401. We got a lock on the game, but there's more to come. You gotta pop that till the morning come. You want for the girls, they don't order some. Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who? Hey. Is it Stacy? Is it Becky? Is it Keisha? Is it Ashley? Was it Danny? Is it Party? Where's the function? Where the function? Where the function? Baby girl,
see you twirl. Take a in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah.
Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance floor. Impress me,
baby girl. Let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Take a in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah.
Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance floor. Impress me, hey. How many in this club? Is it just me and you, my love? I don't mean to call you, know. Just heard about the things that you do, my love. And you're just like me if it's true, my love. Hey, you can see right through my love. Hey, I see your waist shrunk, my love. Hey, you got some bass in the trunk, my love. How many in this club? Is it really just me, my love? You know my dad and them for real. You ever been down to Memphis, Tennessee, my love? I ain't saying I agree, my love. I'm just telling you the things that I see, my love. I got jokes and cash. Those are 4 things I can guarantee, my love. Hey,
baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Take a in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah.
Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance floor. Impress me,
baby girl. Let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Take a in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah.
Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance floor. Impress me.
Trenches with my partners, Kyle Skrilla. There's a Curry. When I say it's up, then that means it's official. Hey, BK, that be my. I hang in the trenches with my partners, Kyle Skrilla. There's a Curry. When I say it's up, that means it's official. Curry the. I'm back in the building, I kick in the door and I bust up the ceiling. Y'all don't want it, I'm ready, I'm willing. You get them, I got them, I tell them, let's get it. Lower East